Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Monday, May 12th, 2014. I'm Astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com, because now my May 2014 webinar is on sale. I brought it half off. Check that out, inclusiveastrology.com. And today we have got the moon going to finish up in Libra and switch into Scorpio. So we're definitely going to have a switch in emotions today. The moon's going to be getting out of Libra, so it's going to hump over this north node in Libra. And this is a lot of our emotions gripping on destiny. Where is the pull to destiny? This is the north node. This is where the universe's compass is. This is where especially the eclipse is pointed at, right? This is where we had that big lunar eclipse in Libra. So here's the moon coming to hump over that lunar eclipse that was last month over in the direction that we must be pulled into our lives. It's almost like the universe today shows us, well, this is where to pull. Whenever the moon comes over a north node, it's a hump. More importantly, a node is a knot in space. So to me, this is really signaling today that we're getting pulled and shown today where the universe wants to pull us. Because I always look at the moon as the puller, right? The moon pulls on the tides of the oceans, and this is where the universe is pulling us. And after a really powerful weekend, right? We had Mars opposed Venus. We had the Sun opposed Saturn, all while Mercury squared Neptune, which means making sense of it all really might not make sense till today, because Mercury was squaring Neptune for this weekend. It was like being in a fantasy. It's like, oh my gosh, how do I make up all this? It's like you just go with the flow. You just learn to process all the details later kind of energy. And today, as the moon humps over this energy and comes into Scorpio tonight, it's like things can hit us. We can really start to get really deep. We can start to really test our emotions today, and we really start to unveil how we really feel in our lives. What happened over this weekend? What are the things in our life that we're facing? What are the big decisions? Remember, the Sun opposed Saturn this weekend. This is our awareness in Taurus, wanting to build and create the best life possible, having to make big decisions and what our emotional truth is. More importantly, what we must invest in. You know, Saturn in Scorpio is about making the correct investments. And so we've faced this now, that we've realized in order to manifest the best life we must do and have, there are sacrifices we have to make. There are investments we've got to make. There are commitments we've got to make. And we have faced those. Also, as Venus is in Aries right now and starting to come into the Uranus energy and square Pluto here, there's a lot around relationships and things we want to manifest as we want to go, go, go. But we have faced the things that maybe we've had to weigh out. Maybe we've also had to face that, you know what? It's not going to be that easy to just move into things. We're going to have to weigh things out. There's going to be a lot to process. There's a lot of intellectual energy that we're going to have to go over. But I think today finally starts to maybe pull you in, wow, these are the things I've faced. This is where the universe is pulling me. This is the energy that feels like, you know, peace and harmony can be found here. And especially as the moon comes into Scorpio tonight, it will surge you. It'll feel like the connection starts to grip, especially as we've got this big grand trine in water that's coming. We got Jupiter and Chiron, which are making a beautiful trine right now, where the universe is starting to, after all the dust has been starting to settle over the last month, as well, there's a lot of healing energy here. There's a lot of the universe trying to open up our emotions now and let us heal. And with Saturn now starting to make a trine over to Jupiter, these are going to be the weeks that the universe is ready to make your dreams happen. Whenever you have Jupiter trine Saturn, this is where good luck, fortune, optimism, growth are all supported by Saturn. Which, by the way, Saturn and Jupiter don't really like each other, right? Jupiter's the biggest planet. He's the big Santa Claus, up in space. And then you got Saturn, you know, he's the old man whittling away, like with his cane, like, stop yelling, kids. Like, you know, so like Santa Claus doesn't like that old man much. But when they start to trine, they find a way to get along. It's like the old man starts to make money for Santa Claus. No, I'm just kidding. But, you know, it's like kind of like where, you know what, Saturn's saying in Scorpio, if you're willing to dedicate and make some commitments in your life to your emotional truth, and you're willing to open up your emotions, open up your comfort zones, try new comfort zones, try to expand your roots in your life, with Chiron on the other side in Pisces, and follow the signs and go with the flow and trust in spirit, trust in your angels, there is just everything waiting for you right there. So I believe we've had a paradigm shift in our life coming out of this weekend. We have faced the facts. We have faced big decisions to make. We have faced commitments. We have faced the life we can manifest. We have faced the relationships. We have faced the things we want in our life. This week is a big full moon in Scorpio, which is going to solidify all this and really bring the power to it all. So Monday is a day to really, I think, kind of just go with it. But by the end of today, we really start to get shocked in a wow. This is also Mercury coming off Neptune, where it's like, whoa, what was that? It's like you wake up out of a slumber. You wake up out of a dream. You wake up out of a fantasy. What was that? That's when Mercury comes into Gemini like it is and squares Neptune and comes off it. It literally, like any Gemini, is going to go, what in the hell was that? You know, any Gemini is going to question it. So there's going to be more questions, I think, by tonight and over this week, and especially as this big full moon will start to come. But I think it's our emotions today we have to pay attention to, and some really powerful signs that the universe is pulling you in some really powerful directions. Check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com. If you have any questions, oh wait, I didn't pull the card, and the card of the day is the High Priestess upright. This is a woman totally listening to the signs, totally connected with the higher vibration, totally listening to the signs. And this is actually in a very dream state, very high vibrational state. So listen to where the signs are today. It's so funny, I picked that up right away. The universe wanted me to talk about this moon on the North Node. This is so powerful in our lives right now, as there are old egos we are letting go of. I don't care how much you say you've let go of your ego, we all have ego. We all identify with things in our life, and there are old identities being purged right now in a new sunset, in a horizon that's being painted in all of our lives. It's whether or not you're paying attention to the signs, listening to the universe, and more importantly, willing to go with that flow that will guide you to that sunset and tropical beach. So check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com. If you have any questions or you want to have a one-on-one reading, thank you so much for all your support. Check out the big download that's on sale now, and I will see you tomorrow.